Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ms. Liza binti Ismail Hashim. My metric number is H18B0003EP. And today I want to present about PPTA 2. And my topic is the future agricultural tourism. And we are from group 1. Okay, so that I want to present about chapter 4, introduction of SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is used to show the current constraint and future possibilities of agritourism in the state of Kelantan. Agritourism is a type of tourism that involves visiting a working farm of agricultural property and may include activities such as touring the farm and may include activities such as touring the farm, harvesting crop, or participating in farm-related events. So it can be a great way for farmers and other agricultural producers to diversify their income and for tourists to learn about the experience of the rural life. Okay, so we can see for the second slide for SWOT analysis. And strength divided by 4, educational value. The agritourism can provide educational opportunities for visitors, particularly for children, to learn about where their food comes from and from where and how it is produced, and the cultural and historic significance. Many agritourism operation have a long history and can provide insight into the cultural and historical significance and agriculture in a particular region. And the third is diversification of income. Agritourism can provide an additional source of income for farmers and other agricultural producers. Support for local economies can be agritourism can help to support local economies by keeping money in the community and promoting local product. So for the weakness, we can see here seasonality. Agritourism is often seasonal, with the busiest time occurring during the growing season or around holidays. This can make it difficult to generate consistent income. So the limited accessibility. Some agritourism operation may be located in remote areas, which can make them difficult for some visitors to access. And the labor incentive. Running an agritourism operation can be labor intensive, particularly during the busiest time of the year. Limited appeal. Agritourism may not appeal to everyone, and it may be necessary to target specific market segment in order to attract visitors. And we also can see the opportunity here. The opportunity growing demand is interest in agritourism has been growing in recent years, with more and more people seeking about authentic and educational travel experiences. And partnership. Agritourism operation can form partnership with other local business or organization to cross-promote their product and services. And the niche market. Agritourism operation can target specific niches such as ecotourism or culinary tourism in order to differentiate themselves from competitors. And the last, we also can see about trades. Competition. There may be a lot of competition within the agritourism industry, particularly in areas with a high concentration of agricultural operations. And the economic downturn. Agritourism, like any other business, is vulnerable to economic downturn and other external factors that can affect consumer demand. Natural disaster also. Agritourism operation may be impacted by natural disasters such as drought, flood, and storm, which can damage crops and infrastructure. Pest and disease outbreak. Pests and disease outbreak can have significant impact on the agriculture industry boards in terms of crop yield and consumer confidence. So that's all for the SWOT analysis. As we can see here, discussion based on research, agrotourism can also present some challenge. Overall, agrotourism can be a valuable addition to the tourism industry, offering a range of economic, social, and environmental benefit. However, it is important for agritourism businesses to carefully consider the potential challenges and to develop strategies for addressing them. This can include partnering with other organizations, diversifying income streams, and implementing sustainable practice. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I am Jalaluddin bin Azman. My matric number is 18000988. Today I will present the Future Agriculture Tourism Chapter 5. 5.1 Conclusion. Agrotourism is a tourism concept offering tourists variety of activities relating to agriculture sector. Rural Malaysia is still developing and being very dependent upon agriculture activities and produce as well as primary industries such as fishing and animal husbandry. Among the agrotourism activities, engaging rural community and well liked by tourists are orchard and animal farm visit, regional state and national park exploration, sea and beaches front activities as well as managing and staying in homestay. 5.2 Link with previous study. Support to the agrotourism in Malaysia. In Malaysia, tourism planning involves a three-tier form of government administration starting from federal to state and finally the local authorities. Various governmental agencies are responsible for the development and promotion of the agritourism industry. The Ministry of Agriculture and Agri-Based Industry MOA with its many departments such as the Department of Agriculture DOA, Department of Fisheries DOF, and Department of Veterinary DOV located in many states are accountable for identifying the areas that could be developed into agritourism attraction. Agrotourism development and management. Transformation agriculture through innovation at the launch of Malaysia Agriculture, Horticulture and Agrotourism International Show Maha Year 2012. In connection with this, aware of the changes that occur in the agriculture sector as well as awareness for improve the quality of life in terms of health and health lifestyle. Then, the state government has planned to stabilizing agritourism development and management. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to Doctor. I'm going to continue for my part for the research finding for agrotourism in Malaysia. Malaysia produces a wide range of goods with the potential to become distinctive tourism attraction following the government initiative to use this platform for the rural communities' revenue diversification. Agrotourism, also known as agrotourism, has acquired increased attention in the recent 10 years, especially among the metropolitan population. Agrotourism in Malaysia focuses on tourist activities provided by the regional farm businesses in the four agri-rural agriculture branches of agriculture, fishery, livestock, and agro-based industry in order to increase the farmers' income. This review's main goals is to examine how agrotourism has changed over the past 3 decades since it was introduced in Malaysia using the material that is currently available. This study examined the idea of establishing agrotourism and its difficulties. Additionally, this study looks at the role of the economic and social benefits of Malaysia's agrotourism industry to the local population. The goal of this review has been achieved by using the literature review methodology. 17 publications in all were chosen and analyzed for the current investigation. The result demonstrate that Malaysia is lagging behind its neighbor in terms of agri-tourism growth and success. In addition to the poor infrastructure and service in rural region, frequent difficulties in creating farm-based tourism include limit among farmers and a lack of knowledge of this specialty. However, this analysis discovered that agrotourism had positive effect on the neighborhood's economic and social spheres, including revenue diversification, job creation, and business opportunities. Therefore, there is a lot of potential for the agrotourism in Malaysia be one of the effort to reduce poverty when the relevant parties implement sensible strategies and regulation. The study will aid in understanding the current state of agrotourism, and it is intended that it will serve as a fundamental framework for future planning of farm-based tourism. Next, I will continue my part for 4.5 is limitation. In many economic throughout the world, tourism is now widely acknowledged as an economic catalyst. The potential of tourism has helped a number of nations alter their economic. Large-scale employment and new source of income for both skilled and unskilled workers can be created through tourism. Agro-tourism is one of the newer forms of tourism that has evolved. As a result, the government and other relevant authorities in Malaysia should work to support this initiative in order to promote rural development and rise farmer income level. For the growth of agrotourism destination, rural residents can also endeavor to create their own cooperative agritourism. So in Malaysia, tourism is widely acknowledged as a tool for growth since it has altered economic by increasing their tourist potential. The tourism industry has the potential to produce significant job opportunities and additional revenue for both skilled and unskilled workers. In many economies throughout the world, tourism is now widely acknowledged as an economic catalyst. The potential of tourism has helped a number of nations alter their economic. The people, especially those who live in the rural areas like farmers and fishermen, would gain greatly from the promotion of agrotourism in Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah, and Sarawak. Agrotourism is a form of sustainable tourism and multi-activity in rural region that gives visitors the chance to learn about agricultural areas, agricultural job, local goods, traditional food, and everyday living of the rural resident, along with their cultural practice and custom. Additionally, this activity takes tourists closer to rural culture and the natural world, where they may interact, have fun, and enjoy the pleasure of traveling. Both rural and urban population benefit from agrotourism. It has given rural residents an extra source of income and chances for their family members and young individuals living in remote areas. However, there are certain issues with how much center of being developed. As a result, the government and other relevant authorities in Malaysia should work to support this initiative in order to promote rural development and raise farmer income level. For the growth of agrotourism destination, rural residents can also endeavor to create their own cooperative organization. The agrotourism might provide a cash crop for Malaysian farmer and serve as a tool for rural employment. As a new agricultural activities connected to both tourism and agriculture in agrotourism, it has significant potential to give farmer fishers and other worker new source of revenue and job prospect. Agrotourism has a lot of room to grow in Malaysia, one of the key tourist destinations in Asia area.